family and friends very difficult, if not impossible. Chronic pain sufferers experience deficits in all kinds of cognitive functioning, including perception, thinking, reasoning, and memory. According to the European Journal of Pain, 61% of those with chronic pain are less able or simply unable to work outside the home because of their pain. One Canadian study found that arthritis pain shortens sufferers' working lives by an average of 4 years. Sadly, due to their inability to diagnose or treat so-called mechanical pain or nonspecific musculoskeletal pain, many doctors believe that some degree of pain is normal and that we should be prepared to tolerate it. And millions of people do just that, year after year. Too often, people turn to doctors who have little training in pain management and who tend to freely prescribe drugs, including opioids, in response to complaints of pain. Even if you put aside the serious risk of overdose and death, opioids can also increase the risk of accidents, disrupt your periods if you're a woman, lower your sex drive, whether you're a woman or a man, trigger sleep apnea, cause constipation, and contribute to heart and lung problems. Many doctors simply aren't educated about the risks. In fact, a recent Canadian study found that veterinarians receive 5 times more training in pain management than medical doctors do. And a European study of patients suffering moderate to severe chronic pain found that 1 in 4 patients said their doctor never asked about pain, or if pain was discussed, the doctor did not know how to treat it. I am not a doctor, but I am a firm believer that the topic of pain should be a routine part of our health checkups, and that we should expect our doctors to be able to offer solutions beyond medication. Living pain-free should be a human right. The preamble to the World Health Organization's Constitution, which was adopted in 1948 and has remained unchanged ever since, defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. I agree wholeheartedly with this view. It's the only way that pain is going to get the respect, attention, medical research, and treatment options it deserves. Unfortunately, many research dollars dedicated to investigating pain are focused on pharmaceuticals, not long-term relief. But we don't have to wait for the medical establishment to catch up. We already have plenty of evidence that our bodies hold the keys to a pain-free life. Pain and depression, a two-way street. Pain and depression tend to go together, for both biological and psychological reasons. When you're in pain, you understandably tend to feel more depressed. When you are depressed, your body actually has a heightened sensitivity to pain. The factors involved are complex and often misunderstood. For example, imbalances in certain neurotransmitters, such as serotonin and norepinephrine, are linked to both depression and pain, a fact that can lead some to believe it's all in the head. But both conditions are also characterized by systemic inflammation, a risk factor for heart disease, diabetes, and many autoimmune conditions. And research has proved that the worse our painful physical symptoms are, the more severe any related depression tends to be. We need to take this connection extremely seriously. In a recent review in the journal Current Psychiatry Reports, Scottish researchers found that up to 50% of chronic pain patients also suffered from depression related to the pain, and 17% suffered so badly that some days they wanted to die. A Canadian study found that people living with pain had double the risk of suicide compared with people without chronic pain. These statistics are tragic to me. People need help right now. The program